everybody. It's Honest John again. Now, John F. Kennedy was a serial adulterer. Thomas Jefferson was a slave owner. Now, the urban myth is that Sally Hemings and he were lovers. But she was a slave, so she didn't really have the choice of saying no, did she? Christopher Columbus took part in the genocide of Native Americans. Mahatma Gandhi once said that the Indian people were superior to Africans. There are stories that the FBI had tapes of Martin Luther King engaging in sex orgies. And most recently, Aung San Suu Kyi supports the persecution and massacre of the Rohingya people in Myanmar. All of these people have been considered great heroes, role models, but they were also pretty flawed individuals. I'm sure that you could go back through history and find others that have risen to legendary status who had a lot of things wrong with them. But we like to think that our heroes are all saints. The fact is that not even the saints were actually saints. People are complicated and messy. Now, many historical figures have survived with their reputations intact, but that is because we don't really know that much about them, aside from what's in the history books. The truth is, all of our heroes have feet of clay, simply because they are human beings. But it is possible for people to achieve greatness while also having character traits that are less than savory. It's possible for Bill Cosby to be a civil rights champion and a boundary breaker, and at the same time a sexual predator. For Aung San Suu Kyi to be a heroine of democracy and also a bigot. For Christopher Columbus to be a brave and visionary explorer and a genocidal maniac. The monuments that we erect to these historical figures or historical events tell us much more about the people who put them up than the people that they represent. The statues of Christopher Columbus were erected by Italian American groups as symbols of pride for the Italian American community, as much as they were to honor Columbus. Those Confederate monuments were mostly erected as symbols of white supremacy. Honoring Confederate soldiers was merely a pretext. Maybe it would be better if the only monuments that were erected to anybody were simply their gravestones. There is nobody you can make a statue of that somebody can't dig up dirt on, especially not in this modern age, not with the internet. But maybe, just maybe, those monuments can serve as a reminder that we can all overcome our flaws and imperfections and achieve a measure of greatness. Thanks for listening.